So we're VSAUW Moonlight Lotus, which is a dance group, and we're associated with VSAUW, so the Vietnamese Student Association.
So we have a few songs that we want to perform. A few of them are more modern pop songs from Vietnam, and most of the songs incorporate a lot of the traditional Vietnamese dance props like hats and fans, and then also incorporating some of the more modern pop song kind of dance genre. So our first song is called Ðuong Vào Tim Em, which is a modern pop song.
So yeah, and this one is about pursuing love and overcoming obstacles to win someone's heart, and it directly translates to the road to your heart. So it emphasizes like the determination to get closer to the person you love.
The other songs we chose were Café, which is a fan song, and it's more of like a more youthful and carefree type of song, and it really talks about how we should value our youth, and we really wanted to show that through our choreography. And so a lot of the visuals will be very like bright and big and very upbeat and cheerful.
So this performance, so the choreographers Vinny's and Kit, they incorporated like the meaning and message behind the artist's lyrics. So they translated the Vietnamese lyrics and they kept the lyrics in mind while creating the moves. And these actually, for two of the songs, they were created for our club's biannual intercollegiate cultural show, so Hokkien Liên Trung. And so it just basically promotes cultural awareness around like the generation of Vietnamese Americans and Asians, and yeah, it just showcases like the diversity within the Seattle community. So it's like very V-pop-ish, and it has like explores the tension between traditional Vietnamese values and modernized global influences.
So one of the props we use is fans, and I think it really helps with creating a really big visual, and in such a big group like ours, it really enhances our, I guess, like our energy and our spirit. And so the fans we use are more flowy, instead of like your typical like fans that you like wave with. But I think the flowiness and the elegance of the fans really enhances what we're trying to convey through our dance. And then the other type of props we usually use is hats, and that's a very more traditional type of dance prop we use. And typically they're used to symbolize like the cultural significance in our dance, and we really wanted to incorporate more, I guess, like traditional visuals and kind of values within our usage of hats.
For them, I think it's like a more modernized outfit. I think it's like, I think potentially they said neutrals and stuff like that. So yeah, it does take like a lot of heavy inspiration from K-pop, so kind of incorporating that aspect of like more modern outfits.
And then in our hats dance, I think we're going to be wearing áo dài, specifically the girls. It's a traditional Vietnamese dress, and again, we really wanted to incorporate that traditional cultural aspect into our dance, and so the áo dài is typically worn through like a lot of generations, and it's a traditional, I guess, fashion, and I think it really helps with really conveying the elegance and the spirit of Vietnamese culture.
It's gonna be really, really great. Like the dancers all work really, really hard, and it's like a really good, you can really just like see their hard work and dedication.
Yeah, I think we were all really looking forward to this opportunity, and all of our dancers worked really hard, and I'm really excited to see what they'll have for us.
A lot of our the VSA at VSAUW on Instagram, and then there's also a website that I think is on our link tree. But yeah, we'll like sometimes host events like general meetings for college students, and just have really great events and kind of introduce people to, like, you don't have to be Vietnamese to join, just to teach people like about Vietnamese culture and stuff like that.
Yeah, and then we also have our biannual cultural show, Hoa Khoi Linh Trung, for female identifying individuals, and Pho King, which is the male identifying individual. And you can also see more of our performances there. And it's typically hosted at Kane Hall in UW.
We do also perform at Det in Seattle, so TIS. And there you can also catch other types of dance, other schools that they put on dances. It's more like a traditional event for New Year's. This was back in, I think, late January, early February. Yeah, so it's like it happens every year. And it's held down by the Seattle Center, like the Armory and